are going to deal with close out of construction projects. In theory, the close out of construction project is a simple procedure, as there are two milestones, namely, one is taking over certificate of the project by the employer, and the other one is the issuance of the defects liability certificate, which is usually after 1 year of taking over. In practice, there are various issues which do not get resolved after taking over, and there are cases where the project does not get closed even after 5 years. The closeout after such a long period is more complicated, as there is no possibility of finding a single professional who was involved in the project to seek clarification for the new person who is entrusted with this closing of the activity of the project. This kind of situation is usually very seldom in private projects, but there are plenty of cases in government-funded projects. The above situation creates serious difficulties, both the consultant and the contractor, both financially and otherwise. In certain countries, retention is applied to the consultant fees, and the sale or the last part of it released only after the close out of the project. That gives the importance of the seriousness of this problem. The contractor suffers as the full financial settlement cannot be made, and all these create cash flow problems when the number of projects not getting closed increase substantially. Therefore, there is a necessity to have some guidelines for the closeout of projects. Some are given below. The decision to audit or not of the project to be decided before taking over the project. The auditing exercise, if so decided, then to commence within 2 weeks from the taking over of the project and to be completed in all respects, including the final report, within 6 months. Every effort to be made to complete the project, including the finalization of the project accounts on time, both by the contractor and by the consultant in a collaborative atmosphere. Additional works and variations should be limited, as these are always problematic areas for both cost and time. All government departments from which the contractor consultant seek approval before the issuance of the defect liability certificate should make their requirements clear at the tender stage for the contractor to allocate resources for sale and price in his tender price. Contract conditions should be made clear that the statement of completion submitted by the contractor upon taking over to include all his entitlements for the project. No additional entitlements shall be included in the final statement. Awarding the work to the existing contractor during the defect liability period to be sought. Any such work, if required, to be a separate contract. The consultant to give a report regarding the contractor approved amounts and the amounts under dispute, detailing the appropriate way of resolving the issues and disputes. The employer to decide within 3 months as to the action or actions that are required to be taken to resolve the disputes. Government authorities generally very slow in the issuance of the required no objection or other certificates. As the requirements of submission of these authorities were already given in the tender, it is reasonable to assume that the contractor should be able to make the correct submissions, which were subsequently checked by the consultant, and hence, if no approval is given by the authorities within 1 month of submission, the same can be considered as approved. All projects for all intents and purposes are to be closed within 1 year from the issuance of the defect liability period. In case the disputes are taken to the other dispute mechanism, then the consultant report should be prepared with, among others, the following: the project name and the details, the employer, consultant, contractor, location of the site, date of commencement, contract period, completion date, contract price, and the final contract price as per the final statement. Approved extension of time, if any. Approved associated cost, actual completion, date of the completion of the project, total amounts in dispute. Details of disputes, serial number, description of the dispute, contractor's position and consultant's position. The copies of the following to be kept until the complete finalization of the project accounts. Copy of the site plan, tender drawings, contract drawings and as-built drawings, specification, operation and maintenance manuals, tender BOQ if any or any other tender build-ups, guarantees and warranties from material suppliers, guarantees and warranties from subcontractors, correspondence and shop drawings, test reports and follow-up actions for materials, test report and follow-up actions for work, final measurements, statement at completion, final statement, contractor payments, taking over certificate, employee approval to issue taking over certificate, taking over inspection reports, list of snacks, defects liability certificate, defects liability inspection reports including a detailed description of corrective action taken regarding the snacks and the defects, if any. Employee approval to issue defect liability certificate. All variations including all backups, claims including all backups, design liability insurance if that is a requirement in the contract, schedule of equipment, full asset list, list of spare parts and supplies, service authority payment details, service authority approvals. Thank you.